Welcome everyone. Here is our next episode of CK Talks. Our guest today is Miggy from Sophon. It's a real pleasure to meet you, Miggy. Hello.
Hello, Mad Max. Pleasure having me. Pleasure being here. Really excited to get into this discussion. I feel like it'll be a great one.
Yeah, I would really love to start with your current journey in Sophon, because if I am not wrong, it's 3 months since you joined Sophon, and basically you are proving that Sophon is a chain for entertainment. Can you maybe dive deeper and also give us some insight where is Sophon heading, and if we can see shift to include more gaming, AI, and culture through NFTs and something like that, please?
Yeah, like you hit it spot on. So essentially what we're trying to do at Sophon is become the consumer crypto chain, essentially, or just the consumer chain, because at the end of the day, all of us are in this bubble of around 30 to 50,000 people, and we talk to each other every day on crypto Twitter. And I think a lot of people are coming to realize that the growth is going to come from people that aren't too like crypto educated. So our whole goal is to build these apps that feel like Web2 apps that are outside of this bubble and bring forth the app store for crypto, or apps that are backed by crypto rails. So that includes stuff like, again, entertainment, things in AI, whether it's AI agents, or obviously Google VO3 is really cool. Can people start become content creators around, all these new unlocks that VO brings forth. Then you have like of course, I mean, let's bring the gaming vertical in. I think there's a lot of opportunity in the gaming vertical where you can have a lot of indie games too. Obviously, triple games are a lot harder because of just the investment that you'll need to create something like that. But there's all sort of verticals that we can take about that we're really open, as long as it's consumer focused, even like consumer products, whether it's something you use online like a Aura Ring or something along those sorts. Like, we love to bring those on chain, have it backed by crypto rails, and make the experience feel like Web 2, but at the end of the day, it's backed by, a Web 3 tech that these people wouldn't really understand, but at the end of the day can benefit from. So, and it's been good. The journey's been insane. It's like, yeah, I think as of this recording yesterday, it's been my 3 months. A lot's happened in the last 3 months. We've just done TGE in, like, I think not too long ago. That was very successful. I think overall the community sentiment was great. We did some activations in Dubai, which was really fun. I think that was one of the, most noisiest events on Twitter or X, from a socials perspective and content, which we really love because we want to empower creators to just start making content. And I think that was a really good step in moving in that direction. Kaito has also been great for us. I think we've started the Kaito leaderboard long before many projects actually decided to have a leaderboard. And we do it very differently, in a way where we don't just try to incentivize people with mindshare, but people who create really high quality content. And we made sure to show that through wildcards that people can actually earn, in case of the fact that they're not on the top 50, which get rewarded with USN, our native stablecoin on Sophon. We reward them regardless of the fact it's make great content about Sophon, and it, does really well on social media. So it was a really good balance, and shout out to the Kaito team for, helping us through that journey where we're able to use their data and then kind of use a manual screening to figure all of this out. So it's been good.
Yeah, sure. I will come back to this Kaito theme or this topic, but firstly, I wanted to ask how wants to Sophon attract builders? For example, I know there is a Canvas program. Let's dive deeper. How it's supporting the builders, how it can help them going from 0 to 1, or how they can apply and what condition they must meet, and so on, please, because this is really, really important to attract these builders.
Yeah. So the Canvas program is a $4 million program that we put in place to essentially fund consumer crypto apps, zkTLS, AI, and eventually creators once we get there. So they'll be able to get funding, technical support from our team, and better distribution on our platform through Sophon Home, which isn't fully in place yet, but the beta is starting to roll out as we speak. And I think what we want to focus on here is just having a launchpad for builders to just create better consumer experiences, because we feel that there's a lackluster of these consumer apps. And yeah, like the main focus is bringing consumer apps from essentially 0 to 1. So helping with providing marketing support wherever they need it. If they don't have a team, like we'll help them bootstrap a team. If they have an idea they want to bring to life, we'll help them do that. Get them in contact with devs if they don't have that connect yet and have an idea that they really want to bring to life. And with our product suite, they'll be able to remove all the blockchain friction. We'll give them an opportunity to be on Sophon Home, Sophon Account, Sophon Plus, and our social oracle, which is really great. And we really there's two sides to it, right? We have our builders, and then eventually we have our artists and creators who should we really support as well, who we want to fund through this program. And we want to help artists and creators just monetize their work and lead these community experiences, because I think artists and creators are the ones who bring forth better consumer experiences, because their content is what matters. People find out more about consumer apps and these sort of things when you see creators doing it. And that's why TikTok is very popular. It's like people want to scroll through brain rot, and there's a lot of cool marketing tricks that people have done recently that, start pushing a lot of these like Web 2 apps. So there's a lot of different angles you can take on all these different social medias that I just don't think we've tapped into yet. So we definitely really want to bring forth creators. When it comes to AI and crypto applications, we want to kind of like merge Sophon into our Sophon Intelligence Agency, which is another sub-program within the Canvas program, looking to like basically integrate like AI agents into like consumer apps, whether it's gaming, social trading, and again, all of it's just to create a better like consumer experience. So yeah, like very excited. Like we have a long list of people applying, so our BD team's obviously hard at work, just going through a lot of that, since we're a small team. It's tough, but we're grinders and trying to get the job done. So yeah,
good to hear. Don't never stop building. Yeah,
exactly.
By the way, I saw that there is right now 5 projects already in Canvas program. Do you think can they build some culture or actually make Web3 gaming on Sophon interesting?
Yeah, so I mean, if we can hit right on just like more of the culture product projects that are coming out through that Canvas program, 2 being ones that I really love, which are the Remilux Maker, which is a Milady derivative on Sophon, which I personally think is one of the best Milady derivatives just based off of the art and the aura, you can say. Led by a really great team. I've been talking to them really a lot in the background, and they just get the culture, right? And a lot of the traits, they're very fashionable brands that you see in Web 2, and like we're merging them into Web 3 through these Milady PFPs, and they look great, and they have a lot of plans in the background to kind of bring that up. And like the traction on X has been really great as well. They've been blowing up recently. They've been doing a lot of collabs. I think Steady Teddy's just recently did a collaboration with them as well, so which is great. You're seeing other ecosystems realize like, hey, this is a really cool project, has a lot of aura, like let's work with them. And then on the other side, you also have Nameless, which is the Sophon kind of flagship NFT that we're really like backing and supporting. They're a really unique project that I think can do great as well. They're a totally new piece of art PFP that's going to be launching on Sophon. They have a lot of plans as well to do like IRL activations, really cool videos. So it's like, again, exactly what our mantra and culture is at Sophon, about empowering creators. I think Nameless embodies that and understands the I guess, lore and the cult vibes that Sophon give off, and they're representing that pretty well. So I'm really excited. You see a lot of the community rallying around these two projects, and you see a lot of back and forth about, oh, which one's better. Everyone's like, oh, I want to rock a Remilux. I had to make a tweet the other day.
Did you already decide? Did you already decide which one will be your PSP?
It's so tough. I like both, and I'm like, I had to make the tweet like yesterday. I'm like, okay, guys, which one do I rock? Because they're both really good. So I'm really torn. I might have to just like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or I just go to an IRL PFP for a bit and then just don't do either.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. And the games, I think, Angelic, I didn't.
Angelic Kingdom, yes.
Angelic, so, yeah, can do.
That one's going to be a really fun one. It's an idle RPG game. They're going to have a lot of like their traits on chain. They have 500 NFTs that will be tradable come mint day, which is like really fun. I think that's as much as I can share with you right now. The Angelic team hasn't shared too much information on what's going to be happening, but I have had like a sneak peek at like early graphics and what they're building out there. And the game looks really fun. The team is very dedicated, and I think it will be a hit on Sophon. I'm just really excited that there's more games coming. We're not necessarily a gaming chain, but it seems that like we've been attracting a lot of gaming focused projects, which I'm not against that at all. Like, I think it's great to have different games and things to do on Sophon. We just need more of that. And of course, we did TGE recently, so we're in this building phase of finding those next apps that can come to Sophon, and I think we're working towards that. So
I love Web2 gaming, so when there will be something, then I'm going definitely to do it.
Yeah, if we can get like if someone wants to build a CS:GO of Web3, be my guest. I love CS:GO, and we can just have skins on chain.
Same.
You know?
I raced on CS:GO, so I love it.
Exactly. It's so funny because like I remember playing CS:GO early days, and like this is so bad, I'd be gambling on like CS:GO Lounge and like all those betting on sports teams, and like it was, I know like CS:GO was a very European heavy based game, so I'd be in Euro servers. I'm based in Canada, so my ping would be really high, and I'm playing with all the Russians and the Ukrainians, all that sort of stuff. And it was just so funny. And I'm like a 14-year-old kid, and everyone just yelling at me, swearing in Russian, isn't it? Oh, good times. Yeah. Gotta bring CS:GO back.
All right. Oh, I think here I have everything what I wanted to know for now. Now let's get back to Kaito.
Yeah.
I know Sophon built the Sophia, which is a kind of ecosystem guardian, which actually rewarding high quality content. Respectively, each day it picks the best post and send leg with the dollar reward. Yeah. Can be this kind of game changer for content rewards after Kaito season will end, or?
But yeah, Sophia is our social agent that leverages zkTLS to reward users for a quality content on CT. This is an experiment that the Sophon team made to actually show what zkTLS could actually do. If you guys don't know what zkTLS is, it leverages your data in Web 2 and figures out a way to use that data, bring it into Web 3 and crypto, and incentivize that data in any way possible. And one of the forms we used was a social agent where, okay, if the AI agent believes that your quality of content is really good, here we'll send you some money just to reward you, to show you that like, hey, like we really enjoy your content and think like it should be rewarded with some sort of incentive. Now, with Sophia, it's not really connected with Kaito, and after Kaito ends, we actually have a lot of plans to bring in-house our own incentive programs and build out our own things through Sophon Home. So I can't share too much about that just yet, but there's going to be a completely different plan. I think we're going to be still leveraging Kaito, but in a completely different way. We just think that like the last 2.5 months with the leaderboard has been good, but we also want to take a different like step in the direction where it's more feasible for content creators to actually like build out cool videos and in a way where everyone can get rewarded instead of like the wild card where it's only a select few. So we're working heavily towards that. I think it'll be a better direction. And at the end of the day, we're still going to leverage Kaito data and others to help us out with that.
Yeah, it makes sense. With the or as an entertainment chain, it always makes sense to have such opportunities there, so content creators can hop in and let's push the content, and maybe I will get rewarded and so on. Yeah, it makes sense.
Exactly. And just to add up like one more thing to add there, we have like Sophon Plus, which will eventually come out on Sophon Home, which is like our built-in rewards system that leverages again zkTLS, taking all these data points and from all your different social media points and wherever we think see fit, and it aggregates all your data into one place where you can collect points from all of your activities on different Sophon apps, and then you can redeem those for like IRL goods eventually on our on Sophon Plus. So it'd be really cool for people to just like interact with the ecosystem, talk about Sophon, and then gain points. And at the end of the day, they can claim like, I don't know, a new PC or a DJ set that maybe I've always wanted to be a DJ. So it's just like a lot of things to empower creators, empower these builders to just start doing more things.
Yeah, that's great. Basically, I wanted to say that I was kind of invited into the Sophon ecosystem. I was always around because my main focus is on the ZK Sync. But after the airdrop, I was invited with airdrop like a ZK Sync power user and started diving deeper. And yeah, it's really fun there and I like the community already. So we'll definitely continue in this trend with Sophon. So yeah, okay. That was some kind of feedback what I wanted to give. Beside everything what we say, is there something which or what you can share? What's coming in the near future on Sophon? What we should be excited about, or something? Just as the end of the stream or end of the podcast, tell us something. What's coming, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to just some IRL events. We'll be at ECCC. I'm going to be traveling for probably the next 6 months on an endeavor to just make daily content for my personal brand, but it all represents Sophon at the end of the day and showcasing the Sophon culture, the lifestyle. From a Sophon end, I think there's a lot of projects that are in the pipeline that are looking to build on Sophon that I'm very excited about. I think the ecosystem, again, this is day 0. We're just starting the ecosystem from a fresh perspective, and there's going to be some fun projects that people are really going to enjoy. They're going to be addicting, where you can be on that game for 8 hours and you won't get tired of it, and you can like earn while you're doing it by yapping. So I mean, there's a lot of things, nothing I can kind of disclose again at this time, but keep your eyes peeled. I think this is just the beginning, and I'm hoping that we'll have a huge expansion aside from CT into TikTok, Instagram, and we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So next couple months are going to be really fun, and I'm going to be documenting the whole process of it all for everyone to see. It's kind of just like building in public, building with Miggy, travel, and just really cook with Sophon. So it'll be fun.
That's great. Yeah, I think I got everything what I wanted today, but it could be great if we can meet again in like 2 months and let's check what actually was made and where we are heading, what's changing, how it's going. So yeah, it could be great if we can meet again in the future and discuss again, because yeah, I got some information which I love. So yeah, it's great.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you for having me on. This was great, and yeah, excited to just kind of Sophon pill the world and bring the Aura chain to life. That's what it's all about, building a culture around this narrative. And, shout out to Lucas, shout out to the rest of the marketing team that really puts forth some great stuff, great visuals for Sophon. I think we're very different when it comes down to like our visual identity. We want to
definitely
keep it that way. So thank you again.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Awesome.
Have a great day.
Shout out everybody.
Everyone.